Hey everyone! Lately I've seen a lot of Terra Luna price predictions online and how it could reach $1. So I was wondering if it's possible in the near future. Let's do a little analysis together today and name the actions necessary to make it happen. I hope this video will clarify the situation and help you make the right decision. Let's get started. If you look at the Luna chart using the TradingView service, you can see an incredible drop in the asset, which the platform tool rounds up to 100%. You can forget about restoring to previous levels at all. But how likely is it that Terra will be able to rise at least to $1? From the current values, that should be a pump of 750,000%. That's some unimaginable figures. If you look at what happened from a technical analysis perspective, it will give us very little information about the future possible prices. I'd even say it cannot help us at all. Only some fundamental actions could fix this problematic situation, and we'll talk about them now. Recently, what's been on everyone's lips is a possible fork of Terra Luna. After the failure of several Do Kwon's plans, he proposed to do a network split. His first wish was that the new Luna token would be sent to Luna Classic and UST holders and stakers, as well as the developers of the core projects. In doing so, the Terraform Labs wallet would be excluded from airdrop, and the security of the blockchain would be backed by inflation of 7%. The entire issue of the fork was to be 1 billion Luna. Users reacted negatively to such a proposal and mainly were against the separation, while advocating burning the current Luna tokens. They actively shared the discussion on their Twitter accounts. Nevertheless, just recently the Terra community voted for the network fork. About 80% of people want to see the network split and airdrop the new tokens to victims. And there's a strange divergence in the community wishes, which suggests that the election was unfair. Anyway, the network fork will happen. And here, I want to say that such an action can hardly help the growth of the coin to $1. The same issue of new tokens will not create new value for the project, but can only harm the network. Burning the Terra Luna tokens is something that the community needs to achieve this goal. Oddly enough, to understand whether the coin can reach $1, we need to look at the market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether have the largest capitalizations of the entire list of cryptocurrencies. And that's $560 billion, $230 billion, and $75 billion respectively. The project has almost 7 trillion coins now. Assuming that Luna will climb to $1 per coin, that's a capitalization of $7 trillion, which is 5.5 times more than the current capitalization of the entire crypto market. So this is very unlikely. Changpeng Zhao said on his Twitter account that burning such a big issue and buyback of the coins would give more value to the network. But he also stressed such actions require funds that the team may simply not have. By the way, about budgets. As of May the 7th, the Luna Foundation Guard held a reserve consisting of the following assets. For your convenience, I count it all. At the same time, the company had more than $2.5 billion if we recalculate at today's rate. As of May the 16th, you can see here, they don't have much money left. The company has only $221.8 million, which should only be enough for a high-profile wake for Terra Luna and UST. They do not have enough money to buy back tokens and reduce Luna's offer. Without outside investors, it'll be tough for them to raise Luna to $1. Guys, in just a second I'll tell you what you need to do to reach your cherished target, which is $1. In the meantime, give this video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. So what needs to be done so that the expectations of Luna holders don't remain only dreams and they could see $1 per coin? Well, firstly, they should do a tremendous amount of work for the project to reach that value. Do Kwon must resurrect Terra Luna and its entire ecosystem along with the projects built on it. For example, Terra's collapse cost blockchain company Hashed $3.5 billion in losses, according to on-chain data. Investment firm Delphi Digital may also have lost up to 13% of its assets amid the incident. They started with a small purchase of Luna in the first quarter of 2021. The position increased as the coin grew. In February 2022, the firm invested $10 million in Luna Foundation Guard. Now, not having had the time to sell a single coin, Delphi Digital is forced to report a large unrealized loss. In addition to resurrecting the entire ecosystem, the Luna founder will also have to make sure that everything is safe and that such an event will not happen again in the future. The project must have at least $10 billion in market capitalization to return to the top 10 cryptocurrencies. If we continue to talk about the price of $1, then without complicated calculations, we can understand that Terra needs to have 10 billion coins. With the current issuance of $7 trillion, the project has a lot of tokens to burn, and that will take some time. More than you can imagine. Also, I have to tell you that this is one of the key factors you need to pay attention to. To recap, Do Kwon still has a lot of work to do. This is arguably the most catastrophic event to happen to crypto since empty GOX. For Luna to be worth $1, there needs to be a vast oversupply burn and a coin buyback. It's necessary to redeem and burn everything created as a result. You can make this a temporary token burning mechanism for transactions and transfers. And as you understand, only these actions can create the value of tokens again. However, at the moment, the company's main problem is that Luna Foundation Guard needs outside investors because they are unlikely to get out of this hole without them. Of course, there were rumors before that Alameda and other investment companies were willing to give Terra an additional $2 billion. Still, as you can see, there is no rest of the story. Maybe there were those who really wanted to help the project, but after everything that has happened and where Luna is now, everyone is just cautious and prefers to observe the situation. Guys, if I managed to help you and make everything clear, give this video a thumbs up please and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, your CoinPost.